Hello everyone, welcome to session 3. In previous session we gone through T section. In T section how to find the x bar and y bar values. In this session we are going to discuss how to find the center of gravity for I section and L section or angle section. Problem: to find the center of gravity of the I section having top flange of 100 into 20 mm, web of 100 into 20 mm and bottom flange of 200 into 20 mm. So here in I section, see the top flange is nothing but, I am moving cursor here, this one 100 into 20 mm and web is this one 100 into 20 mm and bottom flange is this one 200 into 20 mm. Even I section also symmetric about y axis. Here we are going to find out all the values step by step. So this is axis of reference. 1 is nothing but xx and 2 is nothing but yy. So in I section we are going to split into 3 rectangles. The first rectangle ABCD, the dimension of 100 into 20 mm. Second rectangle of EFGH of dimension 100 into 20 mm. Third rectangle 200 into 20 mm. IJKL. So now we are going to find out the y1, y2 and y3. The first y1, from the reference 1 1 we are going to find the center of gravity of rectangular first rectangle, that is ABCD rectangle. In that we know the formula to find out the center of gravity of the rectangle is the we know the formula, that is d by 2. The depth is 20 mm. Now the value of center of gravity of first rectangle is 10, but we are going to consider from the reference 1 1. Now the y1 will become 10, that is the depth of third rectangle plus 100, that is the depth of second rectangle plus 20 by 2, that is depth of first rectangle divided by 2. The total, the y1 value will become 130 mm. Now y2, the y2 again we are going to take a reference line as 1 1. The y2 is equal to 20, that is depth of third rectangle plus 100 by 2. The depth of second rectangle is 100 mm. Now the center of gravity of second rectangle, that is equal to depth by 2, that is 100 by 2 is equal to 50. 50 plus 20 is equal to 70 mm. Now y3 value, the y3 is equal to 10 mm. This is the center of gravity of third rectangle, that is depth is 20 mm. 20 by 2 is equal to 10 mm. Now the value of x, as I told before, the I section is symmetric about y axis. All the x values will become same, that is 200 by 2. x1 is equal to, x2 is equal to, x3 is equal to 100 mm. Now we find out the x bar and y bar. Here I have taken table method. The students can do both the methods. Either the student can try both the methods, either calculation method or tabular method. This tabular method, table method is very convenient, so I am following that, and it is very easy to understand. As I told before, this table contains components: area A in mm square, centroid distance y from 1 1, then centroid distance x from 2 2, then ay in mm cube, ax in mm cube. The first rectangle ABCD, the area is 100 into 20, that is equal to 2000 mm square. Now the area of rectangle EFGH 100 into 20, that is 2000 mm square. Now third rectangle IJKL 200 into 20, that is equal to 4000 mm square. Now the centroidal distance y from reference 1 1, I already explained this. Y1 is equal to 130, y2 is equal to 70, y3 is equal to 10 mm. The central distance x from 2 to the I section is symmetric about y axis. All the x value will become same, that is 100 mm. Now area into all the y values. A1 y1 is equal to 2,60,000, A2 y2, A2 into y2, that is equal to 1,40,000. Then A3 into y3 is equal to 40,000. Similarly, all the values A into x. A1 x1 is equal to 2 lakh, A2 x2 is equal to 2 lakh, A3 x3 is equal to 4 lakh. Now the summation of all the area sigma A is equal to 8,000. Summation of all the A and y values sigma AY, that is equal to 4,40,000. Then sigma AX, summation of all the A and x values sigma AX is equal to 8 lakh. Now y bar is equal to A1 y1 plus A2 y2 plus A3 y3 divided by A1 plus A2 plus A3 is equal to sigma AY divided by sigma A. The sigma AY directly we get from the table, so sigma A also we get from the table, that is equal to 4,40,000 divided by 8,000. Summation of the area 8,000 is equal to 55 mm. X bar is equal to A1 x1 plus A2 x2 plus A3 x3 divided by A1 plus A2 plus A3, that is equal to sigma AX divided by sigma A, that is equal to 8 lakh divided by 8,000, that is equal to 100 mm. Now the values of y bar and x bar is equal to 55 mm and 100 mm. Now we move on to L section or angle section. Find the center of gravity of L section of dimensions 100 into 80 into 20 mm. The length is 100 mm and the width is 80 mm. Now we see step by step. 1 1 and 2 2 are the axis of reference, x and y axis. In L section we are going to split into two rectangles. The one is ABCD with a dimension of 20 into 100 and second rectangle 80 into 20. So it left to student how they are going to split the rectangle. Now we find out the y1 and y2. The y1 is 20 plus 40 is equal to 60. See how it is. From the reference axis, the depth of the second rectangle is 20. Now the total length of the rectangle is 80. So 80 the 80 is the depth of first rectangle. So the center of gravity of first rectangle, that is equal to d by 2. The depth is 80. 80 by 2 is equal to 40 and depth of the second rectangle is 20. So 20 plus 40 is equal to 60 mm. Now the y2 is equal to 10. The depth of second rectangle is 20. So now the CG of second rectangle is equal to d by 2, that is 20 by 2. Y2 is equal to 10 mm. Here the L section is not symmetric about any axis. So now the values of x and y are going to be different. See the x1 of first rectangle, that is equal to the breadth by 2, b by 2, that is equal to 20 by 2 is equal to 10. Now the breadth of second rectangle, that is equal to breadth by 2, that is equal to 80 by 2 is equal to 80 mm. Sorry, 40 mm. 80 by 2, that is equal to 40 mm. Now we see the calculation. The components here, two components ABCD and EFGH. The area of rectangle 1 is equal to 80 into 20, that is 1600 mm square. The area of second rectangle EFGH is equal to 80 into 20 mm. A2 is equal to 1600 mm. The y values and x values are already explained. Y1 is equal to 60, y2 is equal to 20, x1 is equal to 10, x2 is equal to 40. Now A1 y1, that is equal to 1600 into 60. Now A2 y2, 1600 into 10, 16,000. Now A1 x1, that is 60 into 10, 16,000. Now A2 x2, 40 into 1600 is equal to 64,000. Now sigma A is equal to summation of the A1 plus A2, 3200. Now sigma AY is equal to 1,12,000. Sigma AX is equal to 80,000. Now to find the values of y bar and x bar. Y bar is equal to A1 y1 plus A2 y2 divided by A1 plus A2. That is equal to sigma AY divided by sigma A. Sigma AY and sigma A we directly get from table. That is equal to 1,12,000 divided by 3,200 is equal to 35 mm. X bar is equal to A1 x1 plus A2 x2 divided by A1 plus A2. That is equal to sigma AX divided by sigma A is equal to 80,000 divided by 3,200 is equal to 25 mm. The values of y bar and x bar is equal to 35 mm and 25 mm.